Hey guys, real quick before this episode starts, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Disney.
Yeah,
Um,
the whole company. They heard
the
our last episode and they really liked what we're doing.
Mr.
And
Disney, hit us
Mr.
up.
Mouse himself, he appeared
That's
on
the
my
guy.
street corner straight after we released the episode. He was on my street corner, like, yo, you know
You know
what?
they,
I
you know they call that
respect.
one a callback in the biz.
Yeah,
They call that
yeah,
one a callback. That's a comedy thing. You won't understand.
yeah.
We're back for episode 3. We made
Which
it.
is which is big stats from us.
We officially have more content than the 21 Jump Street series.
Yeah.
So
But I think after 3 we should quit, right? I think this is our
hey,
last
yeah,
episode. Yeah, for sure, for
a
sure.
trilogy, because standard. So we'll
Standard.
we'll just finish there.
That's the mouse likes it. The mouse likes a trilogy. He can't
Yeah.
resist a good trilogy, can he?
Cars 3. There wasn't
Oh
a Cars
yes.
4, was there?
No.
And that's only because they wanted to stop.
That's it. We are the Cars franchise of podcasts.
Is that our trailer? The Jonah Complex, the Cars of the podcast world.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I've been watching a lot of YouTube recently. You know that?
What's that?
I've been watching a lot of YouTube.
Oh, okay.
YouTube. Just a small indie website, You might not have heard of
Yeah,
it. There's this one guy I came across recently, and this um he's this like he's a former Shaolin monk. So he's like a former monk. But the Shaolin what I learned from this guy, he's like a warrior monk. So they do
yeah.
like it's a massive like tourist thing. If you go to China, you can go to like their temple and they'll put on like performances of like sick martial arts shit. And he used to like do that for like 3 years. And
Damn.
he just talks about that.
What made him leave?
He actually has a video called like Why I Left. Of course,
Oh, damn.
to get
So we're
them.
just plugging him now. Should we? We're just redirecting people to
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
content because he needs the views. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah. But he said it was like he missed his family, which I think is fair.
What a nerd.
He said there was a lot of like temple politics. Can you imagine?
Oh,
that?
damn.
Like apparently the monks could get like really beefy about who you were hanging out with.
For real.
Yeah, which was really funny to me because
The monk world be like everywhere else.
Yeah, you just imagine fucking temple politics. It looks like a fucking playground, and it's just like, oh, did you see who Big Jeff was hanging out with?
Did you hear what the fuck Tiffany said about me? Oh my god.
It is literally that. It's fucking funny. Like he just got tired of all of the having to like make connections and stuff, so he left. But he talks a lot about the like misconceptions of what it's like to be a monk, and they're a bit different because they're not like monks. They're like warrior monks, so they do like a fuck ton of training, like a fuck ton of martial arts. But it got me thinking, like, do you reckon you could do that? Like, not in terms of like a warrior monk, just like a monk. Do you reckon you could be a monk? Because there's a couple of things that go into it.
Okay, what are some of the prerequisites? Let me see
Well,
what I'm getting myself into.
If I remember correctly, like traditional monks, it's like firstly you got to like give up all your worldly possessions.
Yo,
Yeah, that's looking a bit tough. We might have fallen at the first hurdle.
Yeah.
As much as I rally against a capitalist society, I do very much like my worldly goods.
Yeah, the machine will have its way with us, and you know what? We won't resist. That's just the way it is.
Don't we ever? No, so you have to give up all your worldly possessions. You have to leave your family, like this guy did. Which is, that's tough. But at the end of the day, ain't no room for the fam on
Loved
the
ones.
path to enlightenment. Yeah, on the path to enlightenment. Like, that shit's eternal. Your family's temporary.
Damn. Coming
Um,
with that heat. Imagine
you know,
breaking the news. Imagine
oh,
breaking the news. Just sitting down, just be like, you know what, mother, father, I appreciate you for raising me, for birthing me, for
you have done everything you can for
feeding
my
me.
childhood and some of my adult life, but I'm
But
throwing it all down the drain to
but
live
I
a
am just
life
gonna
of
dip.
abstinence. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. Abstinence.
Yeah, we gotta quit this. You know what? Let's just stop the bit right now. You know what? What's our next topic for today?
uh, nah, it would be like the life of a monk is tough, and you've also, depending on like what kind of, because also like being a monk's linked to like religion, and so, and this was like in China, so these were like Buddhist monks. They would like meditate for like hours on end. Can you imagine just sitting in a room alone with your own thoughts?
To be honest, we're saying this and we think it's absurd, but imagine a monk thinking about making a podcast. He'd just be like,
Can you
imagine
make it?
having the ego to talk for minutes and hours on end and thinking that someone is supposed to care. How dare you?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Imagine that's a great bit. Like monks look at podcasters the way podcasters look at monks. Just it's just like a mutual relationship.
Can you imagine two monks are like on the other side of the world in China are just starting a podcast about temple life?
And it's just silence. It's just them meditating for an hour.
Welcome back to the podcast, guys. That'd be fucking great.
We made it 2 seconds into that impression of their podcast there.
Yeah,
That just tells us all we need to know about our ability to maintain the monk lifestyle.
we could not hack that kind of life. But
Imagine if it was just like a schoolyard vibe as well, just like it was like a classroom, like the class clown of the monks, who was just like the stuff he would do is nothing compared to what like regular people do, but he was the naughty one amongst the monks.
he'd
Like he
like
would
he'd
look.
like he'd like cough, and they'd like, they get beatings. The warrior monks, they literally get like they
I'll
get
swear.
like the martial arts literally like beat into them. And he like the guy, he was talking a lot about like, oh, it's a different culture over in China, so like, Westerners wouldn't understand, and it's just like, I mean, fair, but like, I still don't want to get whooped, you know what I mean? Like,
It's for
no
the
thank
cause,
you
bro. It's for the cause.
for the enlightenment. But yeah,
Yeah.
apparently like monks just casually have like mobile phones and shit now. They're like, you can have shit. The whole like worldly possession thing, they kind of like threw that one out the window. So they have like phones and other.
Yeah, probably because no one wanted to do it anymore. There'd be like the monk auditions, and everyone would show up, and they'd be like, "All right, can you hand in your smartphones and shit?" And
And
the
then
queue would just evaporate.
they
Everyone
just
would
do
just dip,
dip.
and just be like, you know what, I'm good. You know what, I'm gonna take that office job real quick. I'm
Can you
gonna
imagine
work
like
that 9 to 5.
enlightenment is not the one for me. Take me back into the
Yeah,
main.
yeah.
Um, but can you
That
imagine like
minimum wage ain't looking too bad right now.
imagine getting a monk on Snapchat. Imagine just like adding your boy the monk on the Snapchat, and it's just like
Oh.
daily meditation about to start. Streaks, no replies, meditating. Uh,
Slow replies on a path to enlightenment.
it's their Instagram is just them like in different poses, but with like quotes. Like they're actually just monks. Monks are just like low key like
Influencers.
like motivational speaker influencers. You just see man with a bald head, and he's like crouching in some like one-legged position, but he's like, the path to enlightenment is only available within yourself. And it's like a legit like deep quote, but because influencers have just fucking bastardized any kind of like motivational quotes, everybody just looks and they're like, fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, what else can you do on a phone?
Is that where we're at? Is that where we're at? 10 minutes into this episode. What else can you do with a phone? You can take nice pictures.
Calculator app.
Oh my god, you can't underrate that.
Nah, trade. They could
Oh
fucking
no! Oh,
trade.
here we go. Oh, here
They
we
could
go.
fucking trade.
Shout
The
out to
fucking
my trading 212 boys.
fucking Wall Street bets has made it all the way to fucking
Oh
China.
no! You know how people like people who rep their postcode? It's just like 212 for life, like trading 212 for life. That's just that they get that tattooed on their body now.
212 gang.
I'm never gonna forget my humble beginnings of investing in Tesla at age 17.
They're a proper cult. Like we're talking about monks. Monks aren't a cult, to be fair. I shouldn't bring up monks and cults in the same breath. But
We shouldn't
fucking,
insult monks by comparing them to day traders.
I really shouldn't. Should I? Day traders are cringe, bro. Day traders are fucking cringe. I'm sorry.
It's the
If
Reddit
you
ones. It's that vibe. It's not
like, if
like the people who are trained to do it and shit. That's
no,
that.
true.
There's
If you're like a legit stockbroker, or you kind of do it casually, you're calm. If
you're right.
I catch your ass on fucking r/Wall Street bets, I promise you,
Yeah.
you have never had
Oh.
sex.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's a requirement. They actually ask you that before you enter the subreddit.
they got like like the tick boxes you can get. Like,
Yeah.
just I am not a robot. It's just I am a virgin.
Yep, there it is. That's the prerequisite to
Oh.
go into trade GameStop.
Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just jealous because they're just like, oh, I'm making fucking 2,000 on this fucking Bitcoin I bought, and you're not, and I'm just like, yeah, but I don't get it.
It's a hustle still. It's a
I'm
hustle.
too,
And
I'm
we
too, I'm
respect the
too
hustle.
fit. I'm too fit to understand day trading. I'm too sexy.
Is that it? Is that it? Is there like it's a bar chart? Yeah.
Yeah, you
got
either
it.
understand Bitcoin or you're hot.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah, that is true to be honest. Oh no, we
Okay,
just
okay.
welcome back to the ignorant hour.
God, who are we gonna piss off today? To be fair, like
uh,
I don't think we know any day traders, so it's calm. I don't think
no,
I
we
know.
don't have a problem with the hustle. The hustle we respect, and the hustle are back because you know what, make your paper however you need.
Yeah, yeah.
But
True.
it's the mindset change. It's the fact that these people like
It's
it's the way
fucking
they trade one
language.
thing.
It's the language. You'll buy like fucking 2 shares in Bitcoin, and all of a sudden you're calling your fucking like bank account your net worth, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, you bought a fucking coffee table. That's not your fucking net worth.
The guy invested his £7 of pocket money in Tesla, and now he puts in his
My
bio.
assets, bro. My assets. Fuck your
Got
assets,
my.
bro.
Ah,
Man just walks around just like a living, breathing, like business motivation account.
imagine just the way you treat your parents differently. Like you wake up the next day and they're just like, oh, Jimmy, well, what do you want for breakfast? And he goes like, oh, sorry, can you call me Jordan? Sorry, what?
He just turns and he's got like a Bluetooth thing in his ear. Hold on one sec. Yep, put it all in, baby. Let's go. That's when a boy becomes.
Just imagining how day traders do everyday things. They're just going shopping and like, and their friend reaches for the cornflakes and they're just like, yo, wait, let me check Kellogg's stock real quick. We can't be risking that right now. Kellogg's is having a rough quarter, man. They can't be doing that.
If you are a woman and you are dating a day trader, or like you're like just emotionally invested in a day trader, I'm sorry.
You have our condolences. Yeah. It's all right.
Me. Like, Valentine's Day present, babe? No. I buy stocks.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Valentine's Day is way overvalued right now. Are you kidding me?
You want me to buy you flowers?
You know the chocolate I'm going to buy you for Valentine's Day is going to be like at least 8% cheaper in like a week and a half because of the quarter and shit,
Just buy some bonds, babe. Just like, oh God.
Dearest lover, would you like chocolate and roses this Valentine's Day, or would you like me to invest that money in further increasing my portfolio? And she's just like, can you get me the chocolate? And he's just like, no, but you didn't hear me, right? If I put this money in, we'll actually make more 11 years down the road. And she goes, yeah, no, but I want, it's Valentine's Day. I want
they haven't had sex in years. Eminem something. He's just like she's just like in the mood or something, and he's like, "Can't talk now, babe. The stock market's going crazy right now." He's just sitting at his computer looking at fucking graphs on graphs. You're looking for the wrong curves, my guy. Like,
Oh, dude.
man is not interested
Ah,
at all. Fuck
yeah.
me.
Can't be
Also,
running
bro,
that kind of game.
bro probably has like a nasty ass cocaine habit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Like you'll be like, honey, I don't know if you like cook breakfast for your significant other, but like you cook breakfast or something. You're like, honey, I made breakfast. He just comes in like, no need, darling, no need. Just like
just
runs into a
doing
wall head first.
just doing bumps off the toaster. Just like
Just spreading like you think he's sprinkling sugar on his Weetabix, but it's not. It's just Coke. Just straight up
yeah.
Coke. Oh,
Ah,
fucking hell. Didn't
god
you say
damn.
you saw like a fucking thing about Coke?
Yes, I did. That I just the headline, just the headline sent me flying. It was let me read this word for word because I don't want to discredit this amazing headline by
Verbatim.
getting it wrong. Boris Johnson is planning to persuade people to stop using cocaine. All right, so that's the headline. So that's where we're at in the world. And the subheading of the article is the Prime Minister is planning an advertising campaign to warn people against using recreational drugs. Oh no,
I
just the phrasing of that.
firstly, I like the image that the fucking headline conjures up where it's just imagine it's just like fucking Bojo going to like Narcotics Anonymous meetings. And
Yeah.
I don't think you should be using cocaine. Also, like chances are, bro is a major fucking hypocrite. Dude went to Eton. Dude went to like Oxford or Cambridge. I can't remember which one, but he went to one of them. Bro was sniffing blow like there was no fucking tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Guarantee
yeah. Oh
fucking
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
dude sniffed it off a guy's dick or some shit
For
like that.
sure, for sure, for
He's
sure.
done some crazy shit, I bet. So that's just fucking funny.
And I love the phrasing of it, like people who do cocaine don't know that it's like bad for them. Just like no, but you
Watching the
don't get
fucking
it.
advert. He's just like, oh, cocaine is bad. And he's just like, bro,
It affects your brain chemistry. It's like, yeah, I know. That's why I do it.
can make you feel all weird. And they're just like, really?
Yeah, bet.
Crazy. Anyways.
Right, let me message my dealer real quick.
It's off, bro. It's off. Bojo said no.
Cancelled. He cancelled cocaine. Oh my god. Hashtag cocaine is over party. Oh no.
We just cancel drugs now. It's just
Just
like
Twitter trends.
I heard marijuana does things to your mind, and it's just like
without consent. Like
disappointing.
what? Yo, hold up. It's not consensual. Wait, the cocaine didn't ask. What? Oh my. You know what? I gotta get the Twitter lads on this one. This is gone too far.
I remember there's something interesting going on TikTok currently, as there always is. And
No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
no.
It's coming heavy with the oxymorons. Coming heavy with the oxymorons at this point in the episode.
But it's this happened a while back with another guy, but people are now finding out about like Eminem's like old. I don't know how much you listen to Eminem, but he used to just like call people faggot and like I don't know, just shit like that. He would
Yeah,
like
because he was in the interview, the film, and he did that bit about like, why do you think I was always using that kind of language? It's because I'm gay. And then James Franco is like, hey yo, did Eminem just come out on our show?
yeah. But there's like he just has this whole back catalogue of like really like shocking lyrics, and I think some people found that out, and they're like, oh, let's cancel Eminem. So that's one side, and then there's this like bunch of like 30-year-old like dude bros on TikTok, and they're just like, cancel Eminem, you fucking snowflakes, and it's just like, get out your fucking mum's basement, bro. Like, if Eminem is still your, and these are like hardcore, like,
Yeah, true. It's
if
true.
Eminem
It's
is
true.
still your favorite rapper,
There's some miscommunication going on here. You can
I don't know.
respect the legacy, but I mean, times change and they change for a reason, my guy.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just funny watching people try and like I know obviously like people get cancelled for shit they said in the past, but there is something very interesting about watching like us as a society retroactively like blacklist certain shit that was very much acceptable back in
Yeah.
the day. And yeah, I don't know. It was just interesting to see like both sides of the argument because there was a bunch of people going cancel Eminem, and then there was like
No, for
you
sure.
can't
Did you hear
cancel
about?
Eminem.
Because
He's
the other thing is, did you hear
uncancelable.
about? Yeah, to be fair, he probably is at this point. But also, like,
Yeah,
what? He's not even. Is he even doing stuff these days? Like, he's not
not
out and about.
well.
Like always. Yeah, exactly. He's man's not on like the press tour. Who cares? Well, I mean,
Yeah, who is on the press
did
tour?
you hear? Who is on the press tour these days?
No
It's
one.
just gang. It's just the
Yeah,
cast of Wonder. It's everyone who's employed by the mouse. Just and now us. Yeah. So
yeah.
we'll catch us on. Yeah, this is where we're going to make our formal announcement. Catch us on Jimmy Fallon. Next week we're
Oh,
going to play one of his games, and we're going to have to pretend like it's not scripted.
lip sync battle. Ooh,
Oh
can't
yes.
wait. Can't
Like
wait for him to. Can't wait for him to laugh and fucking split along after I utter two words. Just like,
yeah, yeah.
hey Jimmy, and he just like dies laughing.
Oh.
We killed Jimmy Fallon with laughter. So what were you gonna say earlier?
That is a wild, outdated format now. Oh no, I was just gonna say because there's the link because I read something about like they're removing a bunch of Dr. Seuss books from like 6 or 7 of his
Oh
books
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah, yeah.
circulation because of like,
Yeah,
and it's just like
it's
isn't I
interesting.
don't know. It is
It's
it's.
it's interesting, very much.
I'm
Like without
curious where
getting
it will take us, to
without
be
getting
honest.
too deep into it, I think to be fair, the retroactive stuff definitely for like um for the most part is like I think, and I don't want to, like as much as I love our sponsor, like Disney do actually do it in quite an interesting way. Like Netflix, I think they just like took all of the like offensive shit off. But Disney do this thing where they'll like put. They did it for a
A
bunch of
warning on it, right?
yeah, they did it for a
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah.
Muppets episodes. They put like a disclaimer or something like that, which I think is an interesting way to do it. And they talk about like, oh, we don't want to cover it up, but we're putting this here to highlight
Exactly.
this with times of change. I think that's an interesting way to do it.
Because there's also what Spotify's done with like R. Kelly, where they said they were not going to remove his music. Because the fact is, whether you like it or not, like he's a part of the history of music and modern
Yeah, yeah,
music and
yeah,
shit. But they're not going to like promote his music at all. So it won't be in any like Spotify recommended like playlist and
no,
stuff.
no,
So you
no,
have
that's
to like
true.
search it up, right? You have
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
search it up to get. So you have to make the conscious choice, which I think makes sense in a way.
It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one, definitely. You said talk shows were outdated.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you
I
reckon?
mean, yeah, 100%. It's a dead format. Trust. In 5 years, like Tom Cruise will be doing the press tour on podcast, man. I bet. I swear.
Woo! Oh
That's a hot take.
shit! So
A
not
Jonah
only not
Complex
only
hot
do you
take.
think talk shows are a dead format, you think podcasts are gonna
I think
come
they'll fill
through?
the void. I do.
2021, the year of the podcast.
I think 2020 was already the year of the podcast, and I think it will just
Yeah,
keep
true.
going. To be honest,
True. To be honest, that's actually yeah.
like when I just I find it weird that people I think because I think it's the age thing as well. Like the demographic of people who are like, you know what, I want to watch Seth Meyers tonight. It's like, why?
Why would you put yourself through that?
Yeah. And
It's
especially now that all the talk shows are like on Zoom, I think that because one thing you could argue is that they had like more production value than podcasts and stuff, but now that they're on Zoom and they have the same crap audio and everything is
yeah.
everything
See, this
else.
is the thing, and this is the thing about the virus which shall not be named. It put everyone on
Yeah,
equal footing,
yeah, for sure.
which is really fucking interesting.
And it really baited like how much quality of stuff has to do with like your money and your ability to do things like in person. When
Mm.
all of a sudden the only currency of talk shows is like you get the audience laughing and everyone's vibing, blah blah blah. Even though it was a dead format, but it
Yeah.
was still there. Now you've got this whole thing where the audio lag is just ever present on Zoom.
Or like, have you seen the ones where like I think some of them have gone back into their studios now, but like they've probably like improved, but I remember like at the beginning there were these really awkward clips. It would be like it was Seth Meyers, because I think I would watch a couple of the Seth Meyers ones because he's probably like the least worst, I think, out of all
Yeah,
of them.
he's one of the better ones for sure.
He's definitely one of the better ones. So I would watch clips from him. But he'd like tell a joke. He'd like do a bit and he'd be like, I don't know, it'd be like Donald Trump, more like Donald Dump, and then it would just be silence because he's so used to like having to leave like a laugh pause.
Yeah.
And it's just I think that definitely like just showed how fucking weird the fucking live audience format is. That's an
Yeah, and
interesting.
it's the whole thing where like if you remove the laugh track from like standard sitcoms, the episodes are like 7 minutes shorter, and every character just stands there for like 8 seconds waiting for people to stop laughing. It's just like, who wrote this, man? Why was this ever a thing?
I
And
think
how
I
did it
think
not end quicker?
I want to know, like, you know how sitcoms kind of the sitcoms were done in front of a live audience like back
Yeah,
in
yeah.
whenever, and then they kind of kept going with sitcoms. I don't know how much you watch Disney, but they definitely Disney.
Oh, all the time, bro. That's our sponsor.
Yeah.
Shit.
How are you
I'm
meant to
watching it
forget?
right now, actually. It's in the background.
Yeah, use promo code. But But Disney carried across the sitcom format, and they'd use like the laugh track, but there would be no live audience. So they'd have this like dead
So it was
format.
just canned laughter.
Yeah, it was just canned laughter. And they'd film it in like the standard like 3 section like sitcom house. Um and it would just be like canned laughter. And at that point, did they not realize maybe we should switch up the sitcom format?
Yeah,
And I
they
think I
probably
think
should have.
I think from memory, one of the first ones to do it was it wasn't a Disney movie, it was Modern Family, probably,
Yeah,
in terms of
that
like
was early.
sitcoms.
Office and Modern Family, and that the mockumentary
Yeah,
basically
the
took its
mockumentary.
place.
Yeah.
And I think
Arrested Development. That's not really
yeah,
a
that was one of the
mockumentary.
early, yeah, but that was a different style for sure.
Yeah.
It's weird. I think one thing this pandemic has fully baited is the fact that a lot of Hollywood's process is kind of like it stopped being about creativity a long time ago and it kind of
Mm,
became convenience. Like
yeah.
they make these things, they churn them out, but then when you're like, no, 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 you can't at the moment. Everyone, it all crumbled in the space of
Oh,
like,
huh? Huh?
it
And
wasn't
then
like
just
let's figure out another way to be creative or let's do something unique or clever. It was just like, fuck, you know.
there's
We
no
got our
there's
boy.
no there's no versatility there. There is no
No, not at all.
versatility there, which is really fucking interesting.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
it's like
interesting.
that video of your boy Tom Cruise going off at the Mission Impossible crew, which is like it's fair enough. Like
Oh,
if you got a crew
yeah.
that you can't be playing with that kind of money like on a production like that. But
Mm,
it's just like, and it's the bit part where he goes, "Oh, I'm on the phone with every studio at night talking about the future of this industry." It's just like, bro, you just realize these people, and I'm not just talking about Tom Cruise, but it's the producers, it's the executives, and it's all these people. They're not creative, man. You got to adapt with this stuff.
yeah, and that's why we stopped writing a TV show and
Yeah,
started a
and
podcast
start a
instead.
podcast. Yeah, but it does open the door for new Hollywood, man.
That's that
Or
is
just no Hollywood.
no Hollywood, to be honest. Down with Hollywood, realistically. But we'll have to see where that.
But if you want to hire us, let us know.
Yeah, and to be
No, I
honest,
think they'll definitely have to change though, for sure. There's no
mm,
doubt about that. It's a new world.
yeah, no, definitely, it is a new world. And on that hopeful note, I think we will end this one here.
Yeah.
But
So yeah.
yeah, again, thank you to Disney
Yep.
for. Or this is gonna be so awkward if we ever get on Disney.
Just gonna play this back, and the producer's gonna fire us day one. All right, thanks for that.
Be a Jake Paul situation. Just get.
Let's not actually. Let's not do that.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, obviously, and
In a bit.
yeah, bye.